so much to unpack tonight about the APC, the state of affairs, their national convention, who is going to be the presidential candidate, where the top leaders of the party will be coming from. Let's get some idea about this. I'm being joined tonight by Professor Usuje Merdana, the Director of Organization of the APC and member of the party's Caretaker and Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee. Usuje Merdana is a legislative analyst, researcher, and political risk assessment expert, and a professor of criminal justice and penology. He has authored 7 books. Professor Merdana, thank you so much for coming in tonight.
Thank you for having me.
So let's get a sense of what this means. In clarity, give us a clue to what this means. The swapping of the zoning arrangement. What does this mean in clear and simple English?
First and foremost, let me just correct something you said. I'm not a member of the CECPC. I'm a director of organization of APC.
Oh, sorry.
CECPC is a 13-man committee created by the NEC. So now
there's always an assumption that you're one of them.
It's an assumption.
But thank you for clarifying.
Thank you.
Please go ahead.
The next thing, if I heard what the governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, was saying, it is a follow-up to the meeting of yesterday. After the CECPC meeting, after the rolling out of the notice of convention, which was read out yesterday by the secretary of the party, that the convention commences on the 24th and terminates on the 26th of March. And the governors met to review, which I have had the governor of Kebbi State, who is the chairman of the Governors Forum of APC, has commended the CECPC, is now the issue left for the zonal caucuses, what I mean, the stakeholders. The next item on the schedule is for them to go back to the zones and consult themselves within, let me take not west, for example. Among the 7 states in the Northwest, who is going to produce the national vice chairman, who is going to produce the zonal legal advisor, who is going to produce the zonal youth leader, who is going to produce the zonal women leader, and so on and so forth.
Let's get clarity. And it does look like sometimes it seems as if it's a straightforward mathematics in all of these zoning calculations. No, so we're using the status quo. Not what obtains now, but before the Buni-led Caretaker Committee came on board. That's when you add Adams Oshomole as the national chairman. Adams Oshomole coming from the South-South region of the country.
Exactly.
Is that the structure and this arrangement that is being followed?
The structure, according to the consultation made, you know, is consultation and counter-consultation. And if you heard the governor very well, he says that we are going back to make further consultation with other stakeholders that are not here, if I may interpret.
So it's not clear yet that you are maintaining the structures.
He has made it clear. It's not that, no, actually it's going to be shifted. Okay. The way he said it's going to be swapped. So if it's between north and south. So if you look at it before, the secretary came from the north, and
start from the national chairman.
Yes, the chairman can come from the south, then the secretary from the north. So now, with that consultation, they'll go back and see, among the zones in the north, which zone is going to produce the chairman? Among those 3 zones in the south, which zone is going to produce the secretary? And I think that is...
Prof, don't smart us out of this.
It's not matter.
No, hold on. South-South is where Oshomole came from, I mean, as the chairman. So invariably, the opposite of South-South for the chairmanship, if your party is swapping it, will be what?
No. It's south and north.
Is that how you have agreed on?
It's south and north.
It's not specific to the sub-region.
They have not made it specific. You understand? Okay. That we are going to swap from now north and south. So it's further consultation that will not make it open. Maybe the zonal positions will now explain where in the south the secretary is coming out from, where in the north the chairman is coming out from.
So because you've not micro-zoned it. You've not micro-zoned it, but you've let it as a wider zoning.
Now, let me give you an example. If you now take the north central with 6 states, including Abuja, 7. If you now move the chairmanship or the zonal national chairman to maybe Kogi or Benue, you see, if they now zone the chairmanship again to the North Central, that state that have the national vice chairman would not likely have the chairmanship. You get it? Yes. Because Article 21 of the party constitution talk about equitable distribution of positions. Right, so for us now to sit down to decide the 22 positions of the National Working Committee, should go to this, should go to that. Without consultation, so who is holding this, who is holding that? What's
the implication of this zoning now?
Zoning actually, as I've explained, is issue of looking at equitable, fair distribution of offices.
So let me ask you. So again, with this arrangement, if your party is taking the national chairmanship position to the north, then it means that what obtained or what has obtained is when you add the John Oyegun from the south, you add your the presidential slot, go to the north.
Actually, I don't think I don't think the governor goes to now the presidential election.
They've not decided on that.
Has gone to this one. It's a party. Party must finish one job before going to the other.
So you've not decided on the presidential
next step. Now the party is saddled with the responsibility of national convention.
So another question is, why is it that the governors are the ones deciding for the party?
No. It will go back to the CECPC. And there is a caucus, you know, in the Constitution, the National Caucus. So that's why I say it's a consultation from one step to another.
So in all of this now, you've released, I know that your office was largely responsible with the CPC on the issue of the activities of the party. Give us an idea of the implication. So now, because some people are saying the zonal congresses are not captured in your structure and in your arrangement before now.
It's a matter of interpretation of Constitution. Article 12.4 mentioned the National Working Committee. Then Article 12.6 mentioned the zonal committee. Now, let me tell you, this party, there is even polling unit committee, ESCOs, but it is silent on how are they going to be elected. And you had the governor of Kaduna State, what he was saying that no matter the position or the method of electing those people, there is what is called convention in everything. How is it done conventionally? If you look at this party, is 7 years old or thereabout. And the first time where how these people were elected, in the first convention of 2014, the party was just eager to participate in 2015 elections. So nobody cares how and where these people will be elected. The second one is 2018, where you have President Muhammadu Buhari as the only candidate of the party who was given the first right of refusal. Then now you have a lot of interest. And when you are doing something, you have to look at your laws horizontally and vertically, evaluate your constitution, and try to preserve something, not to fall into a pitfall. So you have to now think. That's why the CECPC now, after wider consultation and legal opinion, come up with the timetable where these will be elected and how they will be elected.
So when
some of the, let me tell you, some of the zonal ESCOs are delegate to the National Convention. So there is that thinking. Are they going to be elected on the same day, at the same place? You have seen PDP. One of the reasons why former governor of Kano State left PDP is because of the zonal convention. Up till now, the Northwest Zonal Convention has not been conducted. The first attempt in Kaduna, they couldn't do it between Tambuwal's faction and the Konkosia faction. And I think that is what led to what has happened today. So in a party, you have to look at things for the interest or in the interest of the party. Yes.
So as we close now, when is the specific and the definite zoning arrangement going to be released?
Yes, the not zone after the stakeholders meeting in the various zones, in the 6 political zones. It will now be communicated to the CECPC where they have arrived in their
So what
zones.
date? Because you already have a timetable.
Yes, it's in the timetable. After is the 4th item on the timetable. After that, then sales of form.
All right.
Yes.
So why is your form expensive? Some of your members are not happy about that.
Hey, yes,
you know, the top
political party look at it and evaluate what you should do. You know, governorship goes for 22,500,000. If you look at the presidential form, goes for 50 million. Then the national chairman position, the national vice chairman. But if you look at other positions, they are 500,000.
Why are they that expensive? Things are hard.
It's a leadership, and leadership comes with responsibilities and capabilities. That is what
that's a lot of money, isn't it, to buy the form?
Actually,
isn't it?
You know, most of the people that appeared on this program, they said they have candidates, they are going to contribute for their candidate to pick the forms.
Professor Osuji Medana, Director of Organization of the APC, thank you so much for coming on tonight and for clarifying some of these issues for us.